Well, hello, folks. It is Wednesday, and we are back here to rank yet another puzzle game for the Game Boy. And this week we're playing an interesting one. It is called Nail and Scale. And so this is this is probably the most action game of the puzzle games we've looked at so far. Kind of a puzzle platformer, if you will. It is a genre that has come to encompass a wide range of stuff in the years since this. But in some respects, this could be argued to be, I don't know, just kind of like an arcade game with a funny mechanic, or just like a unique platformer, I guess. But anyway, we'll get into it here. Let's jump in. Get this. So far, the only difference between easy and hard that I'm aware of is hard is timed. There might be more to it. So, the gist of the game is you have these blocks, and you can sort of drive little spikes into them, and then you jump on the spikes and the enemies respawn. And see here, you jump on the spike twice and it destroys the platform, so boop, boop. You can also throw the spikes up and then they will land, and you can also here, if we can use them to climb. Seems like we can only have so many in circulation at a time. And the goal is to get to the door. These sort of slightly more ornate tiles, I think they're indestructible. As is that guy. Though apparently you can bounce shots off of them and hit other guys. And so, I guess at first blush, this probably does just look like, you know, again, a platformer with a unique mechanic. For these early stages, I mean, it does seem to be like kind of trying to show you the mechanics. I think the stages wrap around, because if I pause... Oh, maybe not. Oh, wait, no. Or yes? Let's look at the map. Okay, I don't know what those bread-looking tiles are. We'll have to get there sooner or later. I'm going to try a slightly different approach this time. Okay, so I want to know more about these sort of bread-looking tiles. Oh, and I guess I won't, because I pressed up near the door. Okay. Ah, they thought of that. Crafty bastards. Not a big fan of those corner jumps. Whenever they add those to games, don't love it. Okay, I'm not 100% sure what you want me to do here. Definitely not that. Oh, okay, so I can, all right. So I can continue. I suddenly feel like there's something I'm supposed to know. Like there's some other gameplay mechanic that they just kind of assumed I understood. And I don't know what it would be. Nope, I absolutely do not get this. God, stage 8. Christ almighty. Wait, hold on. Something happened. What? Okay. You can... Okay, that's half the problem. So apparently, yeah, you can just walk off ledges and then air jump. There we go. Well, gosh darn, that appears to be game over. Let's play again. Turn off the timer. Okay, I got a door thing. I didn't use the door thing properly. Wait, or did I? Okay, so I'm... Nah, there's just safety and aggression here. It's kinda neat that they're getting so much mileage out of this janky jump physics. At the same time, like... Oh, was this really necessary? Okay, so we got one of these things now. And we lost it. Okay, well at least I can press start and then select to quit. Okay, so grab this, and I guess we highlight it. What did that do? Oh! Oh, it explodes. Okay. Ooh, confusing game. Well, anyway, okay. So there's a door icon right next to a door. Does this stage wrap around? I keep asking about wrap around. It's gonna be true one of these days. Okay. So the question is, would that work just as well here? No. Okay. Oh wait, do I still have that door? Can I just use that to skip this stage? Like, am I understanding this correctly? Like, can I just go? Apparently, yes. Excuse me. Okay. Okay, so it seems like the limiting factor here is the ability to jump. So that makes some amount of sense. You can't jump on the platforms, you can't use them. Or I mean, you can't jump on the spikes, you can't use them. Wait, you didn't blow up the thing. guess the question I really end up needing to ask here is, you kind of like, what was the sort of instruction manual situation with this game? Okay, so there's one of those things down there, so it's probably... Because I guess, I mean, it's kinda neat, I guess, that they, you know, were able to come up with all these different ways to sort of build puzzles around the kind of janky movement of this game. I don't think I used that properly. You know what? Yeah, just kill me. I'm gonna do this again. And I'm gonna find out what the story is with that sort of clear stake. Yep, can be honest with you, no idea what that clear thing does. Seems like it might be necessary. The other one explodes. Maybe I was supposed to wait for that one to disappear? Some of these boxes just look like pies, and that's a whole other conversation. Yeah. Not really sure what I'm supposed to do about those guys either. Is there... There can't actually be more gameplay mechanics that I'm failing to understand. Like... Okay, so I can't stand on him. Just, you know, in case that was the strategy. Do I jump over him? Do I stand on top of... what? Yeah, I had a feeling you'd be there. Oh, that happens. Okay. Did you know that happens? Because I recently found out. Now if I come up here now... Yeah, I'm not going to be able to spike those. I honestly don't even know if this is what the game is expecting me to do. So we're just gonna have to go with it because it seems to be working. And that gets us in here. Which allows me to come in and around from this direction. Okay. That one was on me. I could have just, you know, taken a pot shot at that sucker first, and tried to climb up after. Would have worked. I see a couple of those skull doors, not sure what I'm supposed to do with those. Well, those are the two skull doors. There doesn't appear to be a door of the non-skull variety around here. I guess let's just hop down there and see what's up. Well, my first guess is maybe I shouldn't go through the skull door. Can I blow it up? Or I can go through the skull door. Oh, is that just... Maybe it's just telling me that there's a boss fight coming. Okay, the strategy with the last guy was to wait for him to take a breath. There. Now he just walks over. Not sure what to do here. Hey Levi. This puzzle game has boss fights, and I don't understand it. Oh, wait, something happened. Nope. Looked like something happened for a second there. What was that all about? I feel like how you drop from the top of the screen and he starts shooting at you before you land. Okay, and again, it... Well, I guess I got him. Okay. And I can stake those pianos, apparently. Looks like I can stake the trains. So if we... Nope, 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 nope. Oh. That was just bad timing. Oh, we got time for a few more tries here. Okay, get him out of the way. Nope. I could also come in there from there. Leads to the same place. Let's just keep moving. It's over... Okay, yeah. So this has to be doable. Yeah, okay, it's just... fussy timing, that's all. I guess we're done with the drums. For some reason. Okay, so... I can drop down there. That doesn't give us anything. Where even is the door? Okay, door's way down here. So we want to go... Okay. Okay. That sure did happen. Oh yeah, these things will absolutely spawn right on top of you if you let them. Well, I think that's, I think we can put this on the list now. So let's just hop on over here. So, I'm gonna have to put in some effort here to be fair to this game because in some ways, like, this is kind of my least favorite type of puzzle game. It's specifically the puzzle game with unclear instructions. And I'm sure at least some of this would be explained in the manual. Some of those items that I didn't understand what they did, I'm sure the manual covers that. But I don't know if the manual covers the fact that you can air jump. And that air jumping maneuver is, from about stage 8 onwards, kind of critical to playing the game. And so when your instructions are kind of unclear in that sense, like I had to look it up. You know, stage 8 of a puzzle game, and I had to go to YouTube, and even the YouTube guy that I watched clearly struggled with it for a while until he figured out that that if you walked off a ledge, you could air jump. And so, in some respects, like, it's neat that they realized this was a thing and built puzzles around it, but at the same time, they don't explain it very well. Again, in-game, maybe, I really don't think the manual is much help there. So if I want to be fair to this game, I'm going to have to kind of put aside certain personal feelings about that particular style, because otherwise this would be just flat at the bottom right now. And realistically, it's not as bad as Square Deal. And it is more playable than Cool Ball. It's more interesting than Wild Snake. I would also say not as good as Flappy Special. So we're down in this territory here. Stop That Roach has a similar problem of, you know, like the rules well, in that case, the rules were very clear. They were just extremely complicated. The thing that would push it up a little more, like if it controlled well, if it felt good to play, which it doesn't really, that would also make a difference. So it's not as good as Boulder Dash. It's a little weird for me to call the game not as good as Gearworks, because Gearworks is kind of in a similar boat in that I don't really enjoy that game all that much for as well made as it is. I think, like, yeah, in this territory right here where we have... Does Minesweeper fall into that as well? I get to a certain extent of... I don't know, games that are... Well, Gearworks is a game that is technically well made that I just don't care for. Bust-A-Move 2 is a great game that just doesn't play well on this hardware. Again, Lolo is a disappointing version of a game that is very good on NES. Minesweeper is Minesweeper. Is this better or worse than that slow-ass version of Lolo? I don't think it is. I think nail and scale. Make sure that's the right spelling of scale, just to be sure, yep. It's our new number 19. And so we now have a top 23 games. Again, I suppose when we hit number 25, I will pick something that I'm a little more confident will do well. We still got plenty of those. In the meantime, that is going to be me for this evening. I'm just having a look here to see who's on. Looks like Newbie's doing some retro achievements with Phantasy Star 2. There's something going on the Mystery Funhouse. I think we'll just hop over there, I guess. Oh, one of these two. No, you know what? Is it? Now, I'm going to go Phantasy Star 2. I'm going to watch Newbie get some retro achievements here. Phantasy Star 2 is a great game. And, yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow night with live improvised music. I will be back on Saturday night with music production. And this Friday is the first of the month, and so that means the new Vapor Slime tape is going to be coming out. And it's a good one. That's all I got to say about that, so thanks for coming by. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you, Levi, for chatting with me and keeping me company. Thanks for all the lurkers. Appreciate it. And I do hope to see y'all next time. So bye for now.